What's up guys, Joe here, welcome back to my channel, and today we push on with T-Mobile Bianchi. I believe it's episode 30. Like I said, cannot wait to push towards episode 50, and in this one we have a very exciting episode because we have the World Championships up first. I then believe we should finish the season as well, and we'll also see whether we're going to make it into World Tour next season. We also concluded our transfers in the previous episodes. I can see Pronsky has actually grown since that episode as well, but Kemner and Ciccone headline the signings, and I cannot wait to have this squad at our disposal next year. However, we do have the World Championships individual time trial up in this one, 49 kilometers, and we're controlling Italy, which does mean we have the big favourite Pippo Ganna. We also have Affini, who is a very talented time trialist, alongside Moscon and Tiberi from T-Mobile. So Tiberi gets underway in the T-Mobile helmet and bike as well. Look at that, looking just wonderful. But a terrible day for Tiberi. By the way, the World Championships are actually taking place in France. I know it said Norway, but this is a French route, and then we have La Planche de Belfi as well in the road race. So Gianni Moscon is on a good day. Let's see where he goes at this first split, and it's a really interesting course because we do have some short climbs which could help some of the punchers, but Moscon well down on, of course, TJ Van Garderen, who is some way up the road right here. Not going to be the best time for Moscon either though. Can he go into the top 10? I think he can for now, into the top 9. So final man is underway. Pippo Ganna on a +1 day. Can I deliver Ganna the victory? So we're 17 seconds down already with Ganna. This isn't looking too good. I think Tom Dumoulin looks to be on a great run. So we're pushing this climb really hard with Ganna. We're going to slow it down afterwards, and we have Court, Rowan Dennis right here. That puts us 2 seconds behind Dumoulin right now, and I have noticed I think TJ Van Garderen is still first place at the finish. Oh my word, Dumoulin has fallen behind Van Garderen at that third split right now. Where are we going to go here with Ganna? We're running pretty low on energy, and we're still behind. TJ Van Garderen is the first man on course. TJ Van Garderen going to win the World Championships. What a turn up that would be. And look at this, Dumoulin has finished behind TJ Van Garderen, and I think we're the only man on course who really has a chance of beating the American here. What a run by TJ. Let's push this a little bit up to 78 if we can with Ganna. That is going to be really difficult though. So TJ Van Garderen is currently set to win the World Championships. Ganna is going to die before the line. I've pushed it a little too much on those climbs probably, and I think TJ Van Garderen is set to be the new world champion. What a turn up this is. Kung crosses the line. He won't take it. Can Ganna take it across the line? 12 seconds behind TJ Van Garderen. TJ Van Garderen is the new wearer of the rainbow jersey. My, oh my, what a turn up. TJ Van Garderen, Nippo Delco's TJ Van Garderen wins the rainbow jersey ahead of Ganna and Dumoulin. That is just wonderful to see. What a race that was. And touching quickly on our T-Mobile guys, Tiberi was 50th and Moscon 41st. On we go then to the road race, and we have a big one up today. We have La Planche de Belfi to finish things off. So the likes of Roglic, Yates and Bernal are the favourites, but looking at our squad, we're managing Italy. We are led by Gianni Moscon, but we also have Davide Formulo, Damiano Caruso, Brambilla, Baggioli, as well as 3 more riders from T-Mobile, Tiberi, Fabro and Gio Aliotti. We get underway then here in France for the World Championships, and looking at the race days, Moscon, Fabro and Aliotti are our guys to have a plus race day conditions. So the T-Mobile boys coming through right there with Caruso and Formulo very disappointing on those -2 days, as we have some early attacks. So we now have the breakaway about 3 minutes up the road, and we have just a small 5-man group who have made the breakaway. By the way, if a rider wins that isn't wearing an Italian jersey, I really hope it's this man right here. So we have now seen a few interesting moves with Mühlberger and Harada attacking away off the front. Now Madouar, De Plus and Mark Padoon trying to join them. So situation here with Koen Bouwman pacing on the front. We have this 5-man group who have managed to force a gap, trying to bridge to that early breakaway, but everything really is quite close, so I assume those guys will be caught pretty soon. So we have 30k to go suddenly in this World Championships. We still have all our riders here, but Antonio, Taberi, and still we have a few guys attacking each other up the road, but I'm pretty sure the winner will come from this group, and I'm not really sure how to play this. I'm just going to try and survive on this first climb and then see what we have left on La Planche de Belleville. So we have an absolutely electric tempo right now. I'm trying to put some guys to the front as Warren Bargill and Theo Gegenhardt have attacked off the front. Moscon is just trying to survive in this group as most of our guys are trying to do the same as well. Formulo is still here. Fabro, Moscon, Aliotti are all really struggling now though, and Fabro is in a great position, but the rest of our guys are struggling to stay to the front of the race. I think we're just about going to do it there with Gianni Moscon, but that was very difficult. Can we try and take position at the front of the race? We have just 22 riders now here. So Gegenhardt continues off the front. We then have Alaphilippe hunting him down, but Nairo Quintana will bring him in right there. We have 8 riders a little further back, including Geraint Thomas and Primoz Roglic. My oh my, Primoz Roglic has been dropped already. What has gone on there to Primoz? Just like that, then we have 6k to go in the World Championships. Can we try and move up in this group as Leonard Kamna attacks off the front? Of course, our new signing for next season, but we are stuck so far to the back right here. Horrible, horrible start to this climb. We're trying to push up as Maxi Shackman is about to get dropped. Of course, the reigning champion Kemna has been caught. We have Brambilla about to go out the back. He has done well today though. Millard, Hamilton, Pools as well are struggling. Let's try and take position here to the front with 4k to go. Moscon, Fabro and Aliotti have something left. Here we are then, 3k to go. It's all happening. The race is about to be decided and Egan Bernal puts the pressure on right here. Moscon's going to have to go up to 84 and he is going to struggle, I think, to win from here. That is for sure. Can he maybe get to Fabro's wheel? That would be very helpful as Fabro himself is struggling just to stay to the front. So let's try and do this and get Moscon to Fabro's wheel. I don't think we're going to win as Mollema, Alaphilippe, Gegenhardt have been caught. We have Yates as well. Lutsenko, Kemna is so close to becoming world champion. Fabro is doing his best here to try and work for Gianni Moscon, but I think Egan Bernal is about to become the champion of the world unless Lutsenko and Kemna can do anything about it. Here they come, Kemna versus Bernal. I think Egan Bernal is going to be the world champion. He celebrates already, and we're going to come home for a very respectable P4 and 5, but so close for our T-Mobile boys right there. Egan Bernal will wear the rainbow bands. Kemna is second place for T-Mobile next season. We have Fabro and Moscon rounding out the top 5, and that was just a crazy final climb. In the end then, I should have gone for Matteo Fabro over Gianni Moscon, but 2 top 5s, I cannot complain. You could even say 3 top 5s for T-Mobile Bianchi, but what a ride by Egan Bernal. He is the new wearer of the rainbow bands. And it has to be said, what's happened to this man today? He was absolutely nowhere. Okay then guys, we now skip to October and we have just a few races left in the season. I think we'll play the Münsterland Giro. We'll also play the Giro dell'Emilia. Pretty fun Italian race. And then we may also go to Paris Tour as well. And that will be it, the end of season 2. And we can even take a little preview maybe into season 3, but I think we'll do the off season as a separate video. We've had a very good time with the sponsor objectives lately, and one more to try and get here in Germany in a moment. We are underway then here in Germany. Markus Burkhardt is going to pull on the front for Rick Zabel as we have a 12 rider breakaway. So we now arrive at these climbs. We're going to tempo on the front with our guys at maybe 85 whilst trying to keep Big Rick in a good position and see how things unfold. Okay, so splits literally all over the road right here. We have 30 riders, now 43 right at the front. Alessandro Covi has now come to the front to help out with the tempo. Wildauer has been dropped, so I wouldn't mind trying to get him back in. So we can probably drop this with Covi because we'd quite like Wildauer to get back in here. So we continue to push the tempo right here. Now Jonas Ruch comes right to the front. We have 28 riders remaining in this group. What a race we have had already. Ruch up to 95. We have the final breakaway just up the road right here. And let's see how many riders are here after this climb. Ruch putting the pressure on every other team at this race. And you can see just how strung out this group is. 21 riders are now here with 16 riders behind. And when you have the entire quick-step train dropped, we have, I think, also the likes of Pasqualon, Drucker, Pidcock, Saru as well. We need to continue tempoing here with Jonas Ruch, who is so strong. Wildauer can probably try and tempo as well, with Zabel sitting up further back in this group. However, we don't have too much power and those groups did pretty much merge. So 36 riders now chasing down these 4 at the very front. So remember, we are looking for a top 10 to meet our sponsor objective here in Germany, but I think we have a big chance to even win this race. Why not? With Rick Zabel, despite having pretty much no lead out whatsoever right here. We're by ourselves, but Zabel has the ability to take this. So we now come into the final 6K. We have Pasqualon, Campos, Van Poppel on our wheel. Probably Seisbol is the best sprinter on paper. There is no tempo right now with 4K to go. We can put it to maybe 75. Don't need to push it too much though with Jonas Ruch because Wildauer is still recovering just a little bit. We can slowly up this into the final 2.5K right now with Jonas Ruch up to 99. We're going to go very late right here. Wildauer can maybe go right now into the final kilometre of this race. Rick Zabel going for the line. Can we take it in the end? Have we gone too late? I think we have. I tried to press the shortcut, didn't work, and Rick Zabel only ends up with the top 5. What a shame. Real shame right there. Completely my fault. I went to press the keyboard shortcut for sprint or attack and apparently it didn't work. So we went too late by the time I actually clicked it. Anyhow, Rick Zabel ends up achieving the objective but missing out on the podium. As Grand Prix Monte was so bad for us, we're going to play the Tre Valli Varesine instead, where Patrick Conrad and Gianni Moscon do seem to be the favourites. However, instead it seems to be Kevin Vermarker on a great day. Could this be a breakout performance for the young American? Some way into this one, it's Kiel Reinian setting a hard tempo as we still have 70 riders out front from the early breakaway. We're just holding on for now whilst we'll launch any attacks later on. And so we now have 27k to go. The pace is still very high and we have a very small group to the front. Schoenberger is now done for the day. He can sit up whilst Fabro is looking after Vermarker. But Barsob is here looking very good as well, and he is a good sprinter, so let's try and get Davide Barbato to the finish right at the front. Here we go then, 10k to go in the race. Let's put our guys tempoing up to 95 on the front. Vermarker trying to move up as well. He's doing a pretty good job at that with 40 riders currently in this group. Moscon's gel can be used also. Barbato maybe to 92. Let's try and survive like that. And I may try and launch something with Kevin Vermarker, but we're running out of climbing, to be honest. Let's just put Barbato on his wheel and go for Barbato today, I believe, unless someone tries a big attack off the front. Gianni Moscon, what a domestique we have today in Gianni, as down to 28 riders on the front, down to Matteo Fabro's tempo. Here we go. Do we have some attacks we need to watch out right now? With Gianni Moscon, let's put him to 92 to try and deter any attacks, but Fedeli and Van Bala are coming right to the front, but there you go. We're over the top in this group. Moscon, Barbato and Vermarka in a group of 21 riders. This is far from one though, because we have Maxi Richese still in this group somehow. What a ride by him. Let's go though with Kevin Vermarka trying to lead out Davide Barbato. Where is Richese? Tries to come around the outside, is he? We have Bistrom, Fiorelli as well. Barbato though going for the line. It's going to be a 1-2 for the team today. Barbato ahead of Kevin Vermarka, and we played that pretty perfectly. It's the 11th of October and we head to our final race of the season, Paris Tour, which is a really kind of prestigious race. At least it used to be super prestigious. Definitely a World Tour race. It's come down in its ranking, but looking at the favourites, we have so many good riders here, so this is going to be a fun one. And if we take a look at our squad, we are led by the likes of Moscon and Zabel, but we also have Ruch, Vermarka, Barbato and Matteo Fabro, alongside a very special mention for Marcus Burkhardt, who is riding his final race as a professional before retiring from the sport. So I think it would be unfair to celebrate this any other way than trying to go up the roads in the breakaway with Marcus Burkhardt in his final race. There you go. He makes it up the roads in what's going to be a pretty big group as well. You can see some of the riders here. Burkhardt is here. Harry Tamfield as well. Oh boy, but we have just had a terrible moment for us because Rick Zabel and Jonas Rich both fall. So our rider on a +5 day, we have Seisbol here as well, and our leader, Rick Zabel, have all fallen. How are we going to play this? Rich is going to have to relay, try and get Zabel back in, and it's some way to the peloton. However, there you go. We do recover and get our guys back in the main group. We come into the final 60k, and it is go time right now because we have the really hilly section now approaching where we could see some decisive moves going off the front. Okay, 25k to go, and the peloton, at least the front of it, do merge with the breakaway, and now Marcus Burkhardt is going to tempo so hard. We want to get some other guys to the front as well. Barbato seems pretty done. Let's put Matteo Fabro to the front too. Even Kevin Vermarka, let's put those guys to the front to try and help Marcus Burkhardt make this as difficult as possible into the final. And dropped, we have the likes of Ollie Narsson. I know Kasper Asgreen as well is in this group. We need to tempo so hard. And Quickstep continue to tempo despite Asgreen being out of the front group. So our guys have done just a wonderful job tempoing right there. Can we now maybe try and put in a little move with Jonas Ruch right here, who attacks away off the front of the group? He has 10k to go solo to the line. Let's go 92 starts. Let's see if they bring him in. I expect they will, in which case we have Rick Zabel for the sprints. However, looking here, Jonas Ruch has 80 flats on the day, and he's proving pretty difficult to catch with now 6k to go. Zabel is still here. Let's try and follow Fabio Jakobsen with Rick Zabel. Moscon is going to maybe try something here, as Jonas Ruch is about to get caught, it would seem. So here we go. Moscon can now try a move off the front. The rest of our guys can probably sit up on the day. Can Moscon stretch away from this group with Zabel sitting in the wings? And here we go. Moscon going off the front with Yves Lampert. Let's follow the Belgian. If he wants to win this race, he needs to go right here, as Cataneo as well is in this group. This is so cagey. How is this going to finish with Moscon sprinting for the line versus the two riders from Quickstep? And I think we created that. Yves Lampert wins Paris Tour. We will finish on the podium with Gianni Moscon trying something in the end. Didn't quite pay off for us. That is what you call a double team right there. If any of you guys follow basketball, you'll know that term. Lampert and Cataneo double teaming Gianni Moscon, and we were unable to beat the duo, but a pretty good podium considering the field. And also on this day, Julian Alaphilippe has won Il Lombardia, beating Quieto and Tim Wellens on the podium, but Julian Alaphilippe taking the solo victory. There it is, guys. We are done. 15th of October 2021. No more races. The guys are on holiday to prepare for season 3 in 2022. And personally, I just cannot wait to see how our squad do next year. So all that's left for me to say then is I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. In the next one, we'll be going through the entire off-season, taking a look at the transfers of the other teams, the rankings from this season, as well as whether we'll be riding World Tour. So I hope you're looking forward to that one. I cannot wait personally. I'll see you guys in the next one.